Well, we have some good news. Sleepy Joe doesn't think a recession will be any big deal, right? And we all know what Sleepy Joe says is always true. Watch.
Should the American people prepare for a recession?
No. Look, they've been saying this now. Every 6 months they say this. Every 6 months they look down the next 6 months and see what's going to happen. It hadn't happened yet. It hadn't. There's no guarantee that they're going to be. I don't think there will be a recession. If it is, it'll be a very slight recession. That is, we'll move down slightly.
Just kind of dead. Still dead. Right, Andrea?
Yeah, kind of like being a tiny little bit pregnant, right? This is the same guy who said, right? They said, didn't they tell us a year ago that the inflation was going to be transitory? It was temporary, right? And speaking of the good news from Joe Biden, that according to him, the recession is going to be tiny. I guess the good news is that our interest rates are going to skyrocket on our debt, supposedly to bring down inflation. How many people are not going to be able to buy a home and afford a mortgage? How many are not going to be able to pay off the debt that they've increased in these tough inflationary times? And then to make matters worse, one of the things that was reported in the CPI is that wages have gone down almost 4% in the past year, which means it's really far higher than an 8% increase. And the one area of increase we didn't talk about, which is the highest in 30 years, is rents. This is a nightmare. We could be looking at, I know we're laughing at Biden, but we could be looking at a depression going forward.